Hello everybody, my name is Markiplier and welcome to my guide to the Koopalathon video. If you are thinking about playing online Koopalathon races in Mario Party Jamboree, watch this entire video as I can almost guarantee that it can help you win your first races and get you off to a huge head start, without any skill either. I guess we should start this video by explaining what the Koopalathon is, which can be best explained as a 20-person 5-lap race, around a map in which you are moved through each space by gaining coins. How do you gain the coins, you might ask? That would be from the minigames you will be playing throughout the race. The Koopalathon has 9 different minigames, which each have 3 different levels, and each Koopalathon cycles through 3 each race randomly. Don't worry, I will be going quite in depth on each minigame in just a bit. Now, these minigames are the main way that you move forward across the map, but there's also a way to go backwards. After you've played a level of each of the 3 minigames chosen, the 4th round will contain a Bowser minigame. There are 5 of these minigames that are cycled through as well, but the twist here is that if you do not win, you will be sent backwards. Winning these minigames is quite hard, but it is also a huge momentum change if you are able to pull it off. Okay, enough talking about the boring instructions, let's get to the minigames. As I previously said, each minigame will have 3 different levels, each level being harder than the last, but also giving you an opportunity to earn more coins. If you wanted to train these minigames, all you have to do is go to minigame Bay. Starting us off is Noggin Knock. This game is basically whack-a-mole, where your job is to hit the Monty Moles on the head with a hammer while avoiding hitting any of the bombs. Important things to note is that the gold Monty Moles, which you will need to hit repeatedly until they explode, give you 5 coins. The massive Monty Mole that will appear behind you in each level, that you also need to hit repeatedly, will give you 10 coins. And in levels 2 and 3, there are red coins. They count as 3 across every minigame, so hit those as a higher priority. The main tips that I will give you for this game is to stay calm and not get out of control, as hitting up a bomb can seriously set you back. The less you spam your controller while moving side to side, the better. Our next minigame is Coin Conveyor. This minigame is kind of like a Tetris puzzle game. I thought I would suck at this one, but it's actually a lot easier once you start to rotate each of the pieces. An important thing to note for this minigame is that if you set off a row or a column with a bomb in it, the bomb will explode all the blocks surrounding it. If you accidentally grab a piece too quickly, throw it in the trash, as you cannot pick up another piece until the piece you're holding is gone. Next up is Spike's Gambit. This game reminds me a lot of Super Mario World, so if you are naturally good at platformers, this one should be pretty easy. All you have to do is run up the hill collecting coins as you try not to get hit by the spiky rolly things flying at you. As long as you're paying attention, they are pretty easy to avoid. The best routes for this game is definitely to try to stay on the top, as I feel there are a bunch more coins up there. On levels 2 and 3, pretty early in the round, the spikes will grab this huge rolly thing. As soon as you see it, immediately run to the middle part where there's 2 ledges. Go to one of the ledges so you aren't hit by that big rolly thing, as that will give you a huge advantage over all the rest of your opponents. Next up, we have Brick Breaker, which is essentially Pong with Koopa shells. You should have one priority every time you play this minigame, no matter what level it is: the red shell. Kill the red Koopa as soon as you can and only focus on keeping the red shell alive. It is so much more useful than the green shells because it moves faster and goes through all the blocks, taking out so many more. Also, when the shells bounce off your platform, it will go in the opposite direction you are moving, so to move the shell to the left, make sure your platform is going to the right when it makes contact. Next up, we have some baking fun with Golden Brown. See what they did there? This is one of the most simple games as well, as all you need to do is watch for the items that are closest to being ready, and the game will let you know by making a little ding noise. Make sure you do not wait too long, as you don't want any of your items to burn, and also make sure you realize that every item that gives you more coins will take longer to cook. So even if a sunflower starts before the croissant might still finish quicker. Besides that, I would just make sure to prioritize any of the items that will give you more coins. Now we have Lane Change. I feel as if this is just an easier version of that one game from Mario Party Superstars that I don't really know the name of. On level 1 and 2, get your vehicle up to full charge immediately. As long as you have a decent enough reaction time, you should be able to not miss a coin. Level 3 gets a little bit trickier, but you rarely will ever see that level, so who cares. Next up is Down the Hatch. This is probably the easiest and least skill minigame of the entire game. You just push the blocks over the ledge to get coins. The only advice I can give you is to make sure you push the middle of the block that you're trying to push. That will give you the best result possible. Sky High Cannons is another fun one, as it gives the vibe of most Mario bonus levels. The most important part of this one is that if you miss a coin in the beginning, go back and get it instantly. If you don't, you're gonna have to go all the way back to the beginning after you've gotten the rest of the coins, just so you can get any bonus coins for that level. Taking the extra time to make sure you get all the coins on your first go around will probably end up leaving you on the top of the leaderboard. Our final minigame is which door has more. This is the most brain-draining minigame, as your job is to recognize which of each character has more. Then you go through the door that has the picture above it. I can't really help you with how your brain thinks on this one, but a cool tip is that there are coins littered around the place. Also, once a level, you get a chance at red coins, but there will be 3 doors for you to choose from. Now let's move on to all the Bowser minigames. These honestly are a lot more difficult to win, but I think there are at least a couple that you should be successful at least some of the times. One of these is burning bridges. Just don't overcomplicate this one and you should be fine. Only look at the fireballs that are on your side, as the fireballs coming from the other one should not be able to reach you ever. Just jump right before the fireball reaches you every time and you should be fine. Castle Hassle is a tough one, as you are supposed to be running away from Bowser while avoiding all the crazy stuff happening in front of you. I have found that I have more luck on the side of the map rather than the middle. Get as far down as the auto scroll will let you, but just make sure to react well to any holes in the ground. Next is Sleight of Shell. The first 2 rounds of this should be easy, and then the 3rd round you're basically guessing, because I don't think anyone in the world can actually track what is happening. Either track the one with the bomb in it or track the one with nothing in it, but it doesn't really matter. Fire Away is a fun one. It is kind of like Cross Your Road, but with a stripper pole. Make sure that you can click fast and react well to the bullets. Also remember that you can click back down to make your character go back down, as that will help you if you think you've just made a mistake. Finally, we have The Floor is Falling. This is a lot like Fall Guys, except way harder and almost impossible to win. I would just constantly try to stay near the same tile, and if it goes away, go to the next one. I don't really know. I can't win this one. If you enjoyed this video or found it helpful, please subscribe, as I'm a new channel and still trying to grow, and I will be posting plenty more Mario Party and other Nintendo game content in the future. Bye bye.